Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Ray, and today's reading, I'm going to be doing a reading on Leo season. What we are in the Leo season, so yeah, I'm excited for that. I have a couple of new decks here that I did get, so I'm just going to start one of these here. Trying to figure out. I think I'm going to use this anime tarot deck. I don't know why I was drawn to this, but I was. And I just feel like it is fabulous. We're gonna see. I'm just trying to open it. I have a pin here because I don't have nails. So bear with me. I hope all of you are doing well. All my Leos, Leos. I have so many Leos in my life that are special to me. Um, so, ooh, this is the deck. So what it looks like. It is called the Anime Tarot. Always like demonstrating what I, get, etc. Comes in this box. Really beautiful cards. This is the back of them. The illustrations are superb. So yeah, we're gonna get into it with this anime. I thought these were funky, edgy, kind of like I guess a lot of people are into anime right now, um, which has been around for years, I think. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to shuffle these cards and we're going to do a reading for the next birth cycle, the next year. What's in store for my Leos? And if you are not a sun sign Leo, but you have a Leo placement somewhere in your chart, you may be able to relate to this, especially if you have like a rising or a moon in Leo. You can also use this reading to relate to, or like I said, if it's a Leo somewhere placed in your one of your houses or one of your placements in your chart. Again, I'm not very like that's not my area when it comes to like astrology, but I know the basics, things of that nature. All right, so what's in store for this year? Let's get started. The first card here is the Tower card. There's a lot of shit that's going to be breaking up. A lot of things that are feel very chaotic this year, going forward for my Leos. So this is a year where you may not feel comfortable, but it's just a temporary feeling. But a lot of this is making room for growth and expansion for you and new blessings. So don't see it from that standpoint, like it's going to be a horrible year, ahead or a horrible 12 months. No, that's not what I'm feeling or seeing. All right, these cards are kind of stuck together, so I'm going to have to set the deck down. Then we have here the Eight of Cups. This is a feeling of loss, a feeling like, again, so I feel this is a year where you may experience like a lot of people that have been in your life for years, maybe exiting, friendships could be changing or ending on some level. And again, you may feel guilty or feel like you had a playing hand, and let some of you may have, but some of it is predestined and it was meant to happen. So don't blame yourself or hold a burden a lot on this if something like this happens. We have here the Four of Wands. So again, a lot of future planning. A lot of you are in the kind of mindset like, I'm not getting any younger. I need to start planning for my future. What can I do to plan for my future? So it's what I kind of see here. And then with the Three of Wands, again, kind of taking on a very a role of like, I need to forge ahead. I need to, be very much on top of my game. So a lot of you are going to invest in yourselves. I feel like over the next year, a lot of you may maybe putting more money into your work, or if you're a business owner, into your business to make it grow. Because in order to make money, you have to spend a little bit. Ultimately, what's going to also be at the highlighted in the forefront for the next 12 months for my Leos out there is family. Family is very important to you guys right now. The Two of Swords comes into this is like the future scares you at times because you want to know what's going to be happening in the moment. You may feel like I need to kind of like really just focus on, what's happening right now, but then you can't see past that. And that scares you, but you need to trust, whenever I see the Two of Swords, I kind of feel like Spirit saying, trust, even though you cannot see or know what the future is. But the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. So again, wherever you've been feeling like over the last couple of years, like things haven't been going in your favor, everything goes wrong, a lot of that energy is shifting. And with the shifting, this is why the Tower card came out in the very beginning of the reading, why it feels very chaotic. And the Eight of Cups, because it's almost like it's the dark night of the soul. Some of you are mourning the old version of you, and your soul has changed and is evolved. And you're finding it very hard to adapt to change, and some of you may not. The Six of Cups is like memories of childhood, things that have happened to you, you may remember. Or there could be a lot of focus on your children if you have children that are your children here in the physical world. And then we have here the Devil card. So when it comes to matters of love, if you are in a relationship, there could be some things that are tested. If you are in a situationship, friendship, or you are begin dating someone, there's a potential here for old toxic patterns of yourself to kind of rule that relationship, and it can destroy that relationship. If you or if this is not you, could be your partner that is embodying that role again of sabotaging the relationship due to not taking any accountability, etc. So there's a lot of power struggles with the Devil card. It is the opposite of the Lovers card. And then we have here the Ten of Discs. But ultimately, what you want is financial security for your future. But the Eight of Swords makes me feel like you feel trapped. And a lot of this has to do, like you may start feeling like, oh, I'm always at home. I don't have any friends. Like people really don't want to hang out with me. But a lot of this is your doing. You've pushed people away because the swords is all in your mind. The swords represent our mind. They represent the mental aspect of our thoughts, our feelings, our fears. And you've self-created this, like you push people out and push people away. So it's like where you've been more used to be more talkative or more expressive. A lot of times now you're bottling it up, or you feel like people, you can't open up to them because then you're judged, or they just wouldn't understand you, or they can't relate to you, on that level. So you kind of like use this as a self mechanism, but you actually need to change that. The only way to break free from this, you know, thought process or these bad habits is to push past any uncomfortability and like really push yourself outside your comfort zone, and just realize not everybody is the enemy. Okay. The Prince of Disc is almost like a new opportunity that presents itself for some of you Leos that are in a job that's not fulfilling for you. And then we have here the Art card, which is the Ace of Cups, is what I feel like. Um, a lot of you may be getting married this year, if you're Leos, or you may be getting engaged, or you may be going into a relationship that becomes serious, but that's what I kind of see here. And then we have here the Three of Cups. So it's a lot of celebrations too. A lot of celebrations, a lot of things to reflect upon. And then we have here the King of Discs. So the King of Discs is like a very strong masculine role. This could be you, and for you, you're a hard worker, or maybe money is the focus of your attention, where your attention and your drive is on the money. And these cards are really great, but they're just very like sticky, like they will not pull apart easily. So we have here the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands kind of like, I feel like it's just very busy, communicative. Again, in your job, whatever you do professionally, you're going to be asked to do a lot. We have here the Five of Cups. So there's this feeling of like loss, again, this feeling of like a mourning something or someone that's no longer in your life. But a lot of this may be your doing. Again, you have to ask yourself, what are your actions? How do you treat people? And the Moon card is like where you've been feeling like you don't have all the answers, or you're trying to understand things better. You may have epiphanies this year. You may find that you kind of like are on a very deep level, making connecting the dots to your soul's blueprint, the contract that you signed up for here on earth, and finding out, hey, this is what I want. And I also feel like some of you take more of a spiritual leadership type of role, or trying to live your life, at least for the most part, in a very spiritual manner. And the Nine of Wands kind of shows me that as the year goes by, you still carry a lot of burdens and things from the past, and it doesn't feel entirely well. But the High Priestess is like your intuition is on fleek this year, so be sure that you are paying attention to what's coming up, to what you feel. A lot of this again is worries. The Nine of Swords is worries. This is a year where you worry a lot about your future, and then we have the Ace of Discs, which is the Ace of Pentacles, but money is going to be there. So your worries are not so much about money. I think it's more about your love life, feeling an emptiness or a void. And then we have the Sun here, which is a very positive card to end this reading on a major arcana. It just signifies that no matter what life throws at you, no matter the obstacles, no matter what challenges you have in the next 12 months, if you are a Leo, you will overcome them. You will be okay, because the Sun card is like God, it's the card of God. It's like the most powerful positive card, and it overrides anything that is a little negative here. So again, even though there may be problems, you will always bounce back, and you're resilient like that, because my Leos are just resilient. I'm just saying, y'all are resilient. So you will pull through. But I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope all of you enjoy, your birthday season. So happy birthday to all my Leos that celebrate. And also, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, now is your time. All of my readings are on sale. Just go to www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And also don't forget to join my Patreon for exclusive content you won't find here, like the weekly horoscopes and other things that I post out there. www.patreon.com/psychic medium Ray. Also, if you have not subscribed to my website, go to www.raymondguzman.net. And when you scroll down or you get on the page, there will be a pop-up where you can subscribe. It's a little box. You just need to put your name and a valid email, and basically you'll be notified anytime I have, sales or there's a special announcement, events. For those of you that are in the California area, Los Angeles area, I will be hosting an event on August 13th. So the tickets are on sale right now. You can go to my website to the events section, or you can go to my Instagram stories at Psychic Medium Ray. Everything's at Psychic Medium Ray. Also, on that same note, please be aware that there are scammer accounts pretending to be me. Instagram and Facebook are not doing anything to stop it. It's very unfortunate. They're using my photos and pretending to be me, and using variations of Psychic Medium Ray, creating some bogus accounts. They are DMing people, telling them that they felt like a connection, that they could use a reading, blah, 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 or they may ask you to PayPal them money. If you'll know that it's not me, because I have 28,000 followers on, and I'm not saying that to gloat, but to identify the account. I do not have a blue check mark, but I do not have any backup accounts either. So if you do come across any of these scoundrels, be sure to simply report and block. Do not engage in them. Do not send them any money. I will never DM you on Instagram, asking you for, if you want a reading, or asking you for money. Okay. So be sure to be very very cautious of these individuals that are out there. And they're not doing this just to me, they're doing it to a lot of people. All right. But I love you guys. Many blessings and love and light. Bye.